Hey you guys, we are back with another session of backtesting. I ended up backtesting this stock right here yesterday, and throughout the entire backtesting session I only got one trade, and it was actually a 0 RR. Sorry, that was my cat meowing. He's meowing at the door. But no, you can't go outside. Okay, so I only did one, and it looks like this. I had I actually forgot to label it, but it was MMB1, MMB2, so I think it would have been an MMB2 entry. And then on the context time frame, validation looked like MMB1, like my rules require, and the entry played out like this. I got entered through this double MB, and I almost hit 1 to 5, where I could have partialed 50%, but I didn't hit 1 to 5, so I didn't partial anything. But my rules are moved to break even after the first stage 1 during the trade. So I moved to break even, and I got stopped out. So it was no loss, so it was just a break even. And so we're gonna backtest again, and I was just hitting refresh on my screener, and it looks like, I don't know, which one should we take? Let's take WDC, why not? Oh, I wanted to show you guys one thing. I am forward testing kind of this one, Wi-Fi, WYFI. I see that this is a pretty clean moving stock that I'm keeping an eye on and just seeing how it plays out. We had MMB1 right here, MMB2 right here on the context time frame, and then I actually drew this out, I don't know, like a while ago, and I said it was going to stage 1 for a while, and then it was going to come up and make a pullback and then go. And it kind of looks like it's doing that. It looks like it's making its pullback right here on the validation time frame. This is MMB1 on the validation time frame, and that's where I would go look for entries. And let's see if there would have been an entry. I don't see a double MB. Like normally it would be like right there, and then the entry would be right here, but I don't see one. There's a chance that it can make another pullback right here, which can make it the double MB or MMB1 entry, and then it'll go. But I'm not actually trading it. I'm just keeping an eye on it, and it's cool to see that it's playing out. So we were looking at WDC, and we are backtesting. Shrink the screen. Oh, looks like I was backtesting it at some point. Let's refresh everything. Entry time frame, replay, shrink it, go back as far as we can. Oh, what the heck? Okay, there, cool. Open it up and see where we are at on the context time frame. Looks like we had a long run down, and then it started to possibly accumulate. So we are in this big stage 1 right now. I just don't really know where we're at. Oh, hang on. Okay, so it looks like we came up pretty strong from there. We had a clear gap up and a nice strong string of candles, like we've never seen before, and it did come above the 50 MA, and we are having a pullback to the 10 or 20 MA. Like I said in the previous video, I'm okay with it not touching perfectly 100%, but as long as the intention, like that it seemed like it intended to be touching it, that's good enough for me. But I'm not gonna go down a time frame if it was not at least close enough to it. So on the validation, we do have a flush. Maybe it'll go a little further. That would be ideal. You could go down to an entry time frame and try to find an entry right here. Try to see if there's a double MB entry to go. But to me, when it looks like this, sometimes it just kind of flushes once more. Or to me, it's just like unclear. It's not clear yet. It's perfectly valid, but to me, I would like to see a little more higher and then a pullback to touch the 10 or 20. or not touch the 10 or 20, but at least, but pull back towards it. I'm not letting you out, I'm sorry. Okay, just like that. He loves going in his stroller. I love taking you out, but we're not going right now. There we go. Now let's look for an entry. There was nothing super unclear. Now, I thought that this rise and pullback was with the intent to go higher, but it actually just went lower again. So now that shows me that this entire section is stage 1 instead of this having been the stage 1. Oops. Nothing. I think my cat ended the video, but I'm back. There was no trade right there. It just completely fell off, and that's fine. Okay. Looks like we're rising up through the 50 MA. So that shows nice intention to be bullish. Maybe I missed that, but I was just about to go to the daily time frame. This would be MMB 1 for me at least. Okay, we still have time. We could pull back. Oh, I don't know. Okay, when it's like a one candle thing, when it's like when you're looking at candles in the single digit, like single form, that kind of trips me out because it's like every little candle move. Like I would want it to see it like do, and then an accumulation, and then a rise up, and then a pullback. Like this is just like it falls, it comes up, and it pulls back. Like it's just like 1, 1, 1, and I don't have the best luck with those. This is a perfectly valid entry, but like I've said previously, when the candle is that small, it usually just goes right up and then stops you out and then goes. So if it goes, it's my loss. I'm not worried. That is significantly better. And now I'm willing to take an entry on that. The entry would be right here. There. So if we get tapped in, that'll be our first trade. Yep, we get tapped in. Beautiful. Stop like a penny or two below. And let's see what happens. Oh wait, let's mark it. 10:30, January 6th, 2021. -1. Take our image. That would have been MMB1 on the validation. And MMB1 on the context. Beautiful trade, in my opinion. Oops. All right, let's move on. Okay, we got another touch. Now, again, kind of fishy to me. It touched once, it's touching again. It should have already gone, but sometimes it happens. I'll give it one more chance. You could look for an entry right now. To me, it's underneath the 10 or 20, so I'm not gonna, but perfectly fine to do so. Too tight, too iffy. This is more clear to me. I would want to see it pull back just a little more, but the entry time frame actually looks pretty decent. Again, like it should be kind of right there instead of up here, but let's see. Looks okay. Looks all right. There's a chance that it might come back further and then go, but there is an entry there, so I'm gonna take it. 1:30, February 1st, 2021. I like that it played around a little bit because that means that it likely caught up a little bit more to the MAs. Great. Okay, so we actually would have moved to break even after we surpassed this level. So we are at break even and we hit our 1 to 5. So 50% partial. I just realized that my laptop ended the recording again because my memory was full, but I ended up emptying it a little bit. So the trade actually ended up running, it ended up running up to the 1 to 5, and then it came down. It opened the next day below the 50 MA, and my rules are to close the trade when it closes below the 50, but I believe that if I woke up the next day and saw it at 8:30 that it opened below and it just started like running down, I probably would just close it right then and there, and that's the honest truth. So I ended up taking my first partial at 1 to 5, and I took my second 50% partial at 1 to 6. It was like 6.1, but I did 1 to 6, and then I ended up taking the images, tracking it. I ended up doing the RR secured was 5.5 because I had the 50% partial at 1 to 5. 50% of 5 is 2.5, and then the other 50% was 1 to 6. 50% of 6 is 3. So I added those two and got the 5.5 RR secured. And so I was looking for, I was moving on. We were moving on. Price started to not look very good over here. I actually, oh wait, I'm not going to do that. I was looking over here for the MMB3. I did not take it. I was just showing that this was a potential entry, but I was actually saying that it does not look good to me. It's unclear, and I don't like the way it's like riding on the MAs. I don't like the characteristics of it. So that was just something I was looking at to show it is a valid entry, but not an entry for me. And then I kept pressing play, and I was like, oh good, because price is not looking good. I'm glad it's flushing because this stock needs a breather. It needs a reset, which is exactly what it's doing right now. So We're back. My memory on my laptop is clear and free and no more interruptions. Let's get this done. We have I was gonna say a pullback, but we got a flush. Full-blown flush. FBF. We got a rise up through the 50 and a pullback to a 10 or 20. I didn't even ever mention this, but I just realized that this is part of my criteria and it's written on my trading plan, my updated trading plan, and it's relevant right now because one of my rules for my context time frame is I want the MMB to be about 2 to 3 candles big long on average. This is just one candle long. It pulls back with one candle. I like 2 to 3 candles. It could be 4, it could be 5, but 2 to 3 is like my sweet spot that I noticed makes the best size pullbacks for me. So that is a lot better than that first pullback. So now if we go deeper a little bit and then rise up, oh, okay. Can look for an entry. Well, if I were to look for an entry, this would be MMB. This would be the first MB to look for. Okay, not anymore. Oh my gosh, I just screwed up. My cat is meowing because he's not happy because he wants to go outside in the stroller. Don't know if I said that already. Okay, so I know I keep saying, oh, it's like, I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks. Usually a double MB with a double MB, the second one looking so tiny like this, I normally don't like it, but for some reason, the placement of exactly where it's at right now makes it comfortable for me to take an entry. Don't know how, don't know why. It could be a loss, but this could be a loss, but I'm willing to take it because it's just something that looks clear to me. So I'm just gonna take it. Let's see what happens. Oh, dang. And we are not at a loss yet. Okay. (8:30) June 2nd, 2022. Oh. So that just proves my point. A candle's that tiny, a double MB with the second one being that small, it's not ideal to take an entry. But for some reason, it just looked okay for me this time. I think it's because it wasn't so high up. It was like kind of on the same level. There. And I never ended up recording the max RR that the other one could have gotten to. The max was 15.31. 15.31. So, sorry, that alarm was because I took out some meat to go cook and make some lunch. And that's what my timer is for, to go do that. But we are in 2022. Let's get this thing done. Looks like there could be another entry. It's still in the perfect spot. It went down just like I would expect it to. There could be a 1 MB, 2 MB, but I don't know. He is not happy. Wow. Still in this MMB1, starting to look a little, starting to be here for a little too long is how I'm feeling about it. one-sided one-sided market, a rise up, gap up through the 50 MA, pull back to a 10 or 20 MA, just flushed. Baby. You're being so bad, little crazy boy. I'll take you out, okay? I will. Okay, we got a flush. Get a little rise up. Oh. Come here. Come here, little one. Hi. He's so embarrassing right now. So funny. Oh, he's sad. He's not happy with me, that's for sure. You're distracting me because you just made me miss out on a trade right here, little one. I guess that's going to be part of it, right? All right, let's actually see. Oh, gotta pick him up. I gotta pick you up. Okay. This would have been, let's reset. Let's do a little reset. This would be MMB1 on the weekly time frame. Now that's it kind of went underneath. So my guess is it might actually pull back one more time and give us another opportunity for an entry. But let's see. I'm not gonna track this because I would have missed it, but it is something that I certainly would have been looking at. So we would have had a flush, a stage 1, a little stage 2, a pullback to an MA, and this candle right here would be the MMB1, and then the double MB entry would be right there. But like I said, I'm not gonna take it because I'm not gonna track it because I missed out on it. And I'm sure that my cat will be something that makes me miss out on trades in the future. So we're just practicing reality right now. And like I said, we did get that we might have that one more opportunity, and there it is right there. If we get a, oh, yeah, we can look for an entry again. Looks like it's still part of the MMB1 on the validation time frame. MMB1 is the only MMB I will enter on a validation time frame. Looks like there is an opportunity. Don't like how the stage 1s and stage 2s are unclear on that time frame. This time frame they are more clear, so that the fact that they're more clear on actually, it looks like we're in a large stage 1 right here. I'm not gonna do it. If I miss out, I miss out. I don't care. It is what it is. I need to get out of here in order to take a trade. I don't know if this is all just one big MMB1 or if this would be MMB2. I'll just mark it as 2 for now. I don't like how it's unclear right now, but it's still the pullback is still looks valid. Flush, MMB1. Look for an entry. Got our double MB. I'm just gonna delete that. We got tapped in. And we are at break even now because we had our first stage 1 within the trade. So we officially moved to break even after rising out of that stage 1, September 28th, 2023. $8:30 in the morning. Oh. Break even. All Gucci. I'm glad that there's no loss in this uncertain kind of, in this not up to par context, to be honest. Could be better. I would love to find a to have picked a market that was just moving so clean. It would be like a piece of cake. It'd be fun. It'd be like a game that is just like working perfectly. Now my cat is sleeping on my hand, so I'm using one hand. Normally I'm using two hands over here, but one of them is occupied. So we were in this big old stage 1, and it looks like we're finally starting to come out of it. That looks a lot better. I'm glad that that was a break even. Aw, Milo, you're so cute. He rests his little head on my arm. Like, how could you not let him do that? Heck no. Okay. That would be MMB2 because this would be MMB1. No entry for me. This would be MMB. This could be like 1 or 3. And this would be like 2 or 4. I don't take trades on MMB4, so unfortunately, have to stay out of it. Let's see if there would have been an entry. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Would have been a beautiful entry, but that's okay. We're gonna miss out. We're gonna miss out. I'm just gonna let it flush. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. See, this is what happens sometimes. Oh my gosh. One, two, yep. Okay. I gotta get my crap together right now. Okay. Now it looks like this is 1, this looks like 2, this looks like 3. So now if there's a 4th one, I really can't take it. I did not notice that till kind of right now, so it is what it is. Kinda looks like. That was my cat's the other cat that I have, her little automatic feeder. Okay, we had a demand validation, rise up above the MAs, pull back to a 10 or 20. It's kind of below it, honestly, but let's check out what this time frame looks like. I mean, we had a stage 1 and a stage, we had like a stage 1, stage 2, stage 1, and we have a pullback again. It looks kind of weak though. It's kind of like, it doesn't look like it really wants to be doing what it's doing. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because like, look, like, it would be like, foof, foof, like, foof, foof, instead of foof, foof. But that's okay. To me, this is like a stage 1. So if I get a pullback like that, that will be my real MMB1. Oh, sorry, this is the weekly time frame. So in that case, yes, okay. I don't know. Is this considered MMB1 on the validation time frame? I feel like it could be, or it could be just part of the accumulation MB. I think this could be the official MMB1, I'd say, in my opinion. There is an entry right there. Nothing. What's this now? Oh, I gotta go to the library in an hour. I better start wrapping up. Flush, rise up, MMB1. Yeah, let me move that label right there. This looks beautiful. You guys are like, all right, I'm done with this girl. On to the next. I'm just practicing, guys. Okay. Oh, this is heartbreaking. And now it's too strong. Now it's too strong to even give us an entry. Look at this. MMB1, MMB2, MMB3, MMB4, 5. What's this? MMB1 up here? Like, come on. This is crazy. Well, no opportunity here for me. Looks like I completely missed out on this one. Looks like I totally did not do good on this one. That's okay. Overextended for me, I think. I mean, I don't even know at this point. What's going on? It didn't pull back to a 10 or 20, so it's just not meeting my rules. It is what it is. If I did not have that rule though, well, there wouldn't have been an entry right here, but there could have been down there. I'm just waiting for a flush because how would we have labeled this? I would say maybe MMB1, MMB2, maybe like MMB3, and then I would probably call this one 4. And because now it looks more clear to me. 5, that'd be MMB5. Well, that's okay. Okay, so yeah, totally did not execute well on this one, but I think it just, first of all, the cat stuck. I'm like making excuses. It's all good. It doesn't matter. Okay, we back tested this one today, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 trades today, and one of them was actually a 5.5 RR, which is super nice. And then we did lose 2 RR, so we made like 3.5 or whatever. 8 trades so far, and we are up, and that is so nice to see. That's all. Okay, so I'm gonna go and edit this, post it, and go make my lunch, and then go to the library. Hope you guys enjoyed this.